Just days after he visited Louisiana, today President Biden will see the storm's devastating damage in the Northeast. As Ida's death toll continues to rise, the president will tour the damage in some of New York and New Jersey's hardest hit areas. The president approving disaster declarations in both states.
The major disaster declaration means individuals are now eligible for money in those counties.
This as we continue to see heartbreaking scenes like this. NYPD body cam footage showing officers diving into a flooded Queens apartment where a little boy and his parents died. In Louisiana, the National Guard is using floating bridges to reach cutoff areas. The city of New Orleans evacuating several long-term senior nursing facilities after residents were found living in the dark and sweltering heat, some trapped on upper floors. The mayor promising accountability after 5 residents died in privately run facilities.
What we found was unacceptable, and accountability will be across the board.
Right now, power has been restored to 2/3 of New Orleans, but other parts of the state could be in the dark for several more weeks. CBN's Operation Blessing is on the ground in Houma, Louisiana, helping with cleanup and delivering much-needed supplies and meals.
Our volunteers have gone out into the field to clean up debris, muck and gut houses, put tarps on roofs, and even today we were able to go to the Houma, Louisiana Police Department and deliver 150 meals to a very hungry police department.
Reconstruction efforts are expected to take more time and cost more due to material delays caused by the pandemic. And Pat, back here in Washington, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are pointing to all of this devastation as a reason for passing infrastructure. Pat?
Well, it certainly isn't a reason for passing a multi-trillion-dollar thing that they're talking about. But I have said this over and over again, we need to harden our electric grid, but I don't think this is exactly the same thing. Jenna, by the way, I understand another storm is headed for the Gulf. Can you tell us about that one?
That's right. There's another system over the Gulf of Mexico right now, mostly showers and thunderstorms, that's moving closer to the United States. It's expected to hit midweek, the southeastern states. But you know what? It's only about 30% chance that that storm will actually become something bigger. Pat, what's more concerning, at least today, is another system over the Great Lakes and the upper Mississippi Valley. That's dropping a lot of rain, more heavy thunderstorms, and real concern for flash flooding. So we're keeping our eye on both of those. Pat?
Thanks, Jenna. By the way, Operation Blessing is coordinating daytime volunteers with Life Church in Houma, Louisiana, and this is for daytime volunteers only. They must be at least 18 years old, have long pants and hard-soled shoes. If you want to help and volunteer with help from Ida in Houma, Louisiana, it's 1-800-730-2537 or OBORG. Remember, we want 18-year-old with hard shoes and long pants to help in the cleanup down there in Louisiana.